Hi you guys, I'm Kristen. Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. But we are gonna do a really fun little summer mom hacks video. These are just some fun tips to help add like good fun, flavor, refreshment, learning, different little things into your summer routine with your kids or for yourself. So watch till the end. You might find one or two that you've never even heard of that are just fun little things to incorporate into your summer. Don't forget to subscribe and let's jump right into it. Okay, so if you guys haven't, go check out your local library. Most likely they will have a summer reading program. Look how cute. We went to ours and grabbed this little paper. They have different programs for different ages. So Henry's 4, so we did the 4 to 7 age group. And it's called Nifty Narwhals. It's an ocean theme little reading program. And there's different weeks. So if you can see, there's weeks, it's June and July. And we are just getting started halfway through, but the cool thing is you can like do it in retro also. So if you make up your goal for these weeks, you can also collect the prizes. So what you do is you set a goal with your child, and I went ahead and asked Henry, and he initially told me he wanted to read 100 books a day. So I had to rein that back a bit. But we chose 1 book a day as our goal, even though we usually read a little bit more than that. I had him write his little name, so cute. And that is our goal. So basically if you meet your goal for the week, then you can go into the library and choose a prize. And then if you miss a week, like I said, you can catch up and get the prizes for the previous week. So we're gonna get a bunch of reading in so he can get his other prizes too. And then you cross off a sea creature every time you get one of your weeks in. So anyways, and then they also have a bunch of fun little activity ideas, super cute. Read aloud, eat something cold, go skip somewhere, color with crayons, play a board game, make a marble maze, play I Spy. This is all pretty much stuff we do anyways. And so if you do an activity, then you get to color in a bubble when it is completed. So you can color in one of these bubbles, and then you also get a prize for that. So it's really, really fun because it gives them an incentive to read, and it just has a bunch of fun summer activities. I know some of the prizes are like little stuffed animals or books, which is really cool. But yeah, as far as I know, pretty much every library has a summer reading program for kids, if not every library. And I just think it's such a good way to get your kids reading and get their little minds working over the summer. So go check that out at your local library. Okay, here's a good one that I absolutely love. Have fresh herbs. Go to a local nursery, or Trader Joe's has really good little potted herbs for just a few dollars. That's not an herb. And you can buy little pots, and like this is basil, which is the one we use the most. And you just usually give it a little bit of water every day. It's such a fun way to add some freshness and color to your food and drinks for the summertime. So we love adding this basil in on top of pizza with like a balsamic glaze, or you can add it to soup or salad or omelets. And then my very favorite thing for summer is to get some of this fresh mint, this spearmint, and you just pop some of the leaves, you kind of squish them up in your hand, and then you pop some of the leaves into some limeade with a bunch of ice, and it makes a mint julep. It is so good. It's just like the drinks they serve at the Blue Bayou in Disneyland. So yummy. So that's one of my very favorite things to just kind of add some refreshment and color and flavor to summer. And then I also have this parsley, and this is arugula, and so we can use this in our salads or just to add some greens to kind of spruce up the nutrition of a meal. So that is one of my favorite hacks. Just have some fresh herbs laying around that you can enjoy taking care of, and then also add so much flavor and color to food and drinks for the summer. Seriously, this is amazing. It adds so much freshness and flavor, and it's such a refreshing drink. I want to do some like fresh squeezed limeade because that would even be like next level good. But I highly encourage you guys to try this. It's a fun little drink to serve at a party, for a holiday, and just on a daily basis, or to drink in your backyard in the sun. So good. Okay, another tip is to keep your house stocked with fresh citrus. So I always buy lemons, limes, oranges, all of that. It is such a refreshing little pop of flavor to any like drink, to water. It just makes things so flavorful and look so pretty. So I'm actually going to add some lime to the mint julep to show you guys how pretty it looks, and then show you guys how you can kind of do some water that with like different flavors infused. But definitely adding little bits of citrus to drinks just makes it look and feel and taste so summery and refreshing. So if you want to add that extra little pop, you can cut a little cross section of a lime. And then just cut into it a little bit. And look how pretty that looks. So fun, and you can squeeze it right into your drink to add a little bit more flavor. And then you can go ahead, and if you just want some simple water to spruce it up, you know, like if you go to a spa or a fancy hotel, they'll often have infused water. And you can do so many different combinations. This goes right along with my little fresh herbs tip for the summer. You can do lemon, lime, orange, any of that. And then you can also add mint or basil to almost any of those combinations, and it would be really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut up a few more pieces of fruit and then kind of show you guys how pretty it looks in a glass of water. Okay, and then once you have your fruit cut up, you can do whatever combination you want. Honestly, I feel like it's hard to mess this up. I know like strawberry and basil is a good combination. You could do lemon and lime and mint, just oranges, whatever you wanted. So I'm gonna show you guys. So this combination, I'm gonna go ahead and do, I think, some lemon, lime, and mint. And I'm probably just gonna stick these slices in here. And then one of them, I'm just gonna squeeze all the juice out. But it's prettier if you kind of leave the ones you squeeze out of the water. Looks nicer with just like slices in there. And then, you know, actually I'm gonna do, well, yeah, we'll do lemons and limes. I think I overfilled this water just a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some mint to this one as well. And you want to kind of like release the flavors by kind of squishing it up in your fingers a little bit. And then look how refreshing and good that looks. It just adds like a touch of flavor to water. If you're someone who struggles with drinking plain water, this is a really, really good hack. Gets a little bit of extra vitamins and minerals in there too. Yum, that is really good. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing with oranges and basil. I keep on overfilling. So good tip, fill your water about 3/4 of the way up, and then just add a few slices, and then get one that you can just squeeze the juice into. I'm actually gonna add some basil in this one. And seriously, it makes such a difference serving water with a little bit of fruit and a little herb inside. Look how pretty that is. Let me try this one. Ooh, that is honestly really good. Especially if you squeeze a little bit of orange in there, then it just like makes the flavor so much better. Definitely would recommend orange and basil together. So good. And it tastes more flavorful the longer it sits as well. So if you want to get like one of those water jugs that you can fill it up with tons of fruit and herbs, then it'll look really pretty and the flavors will soak in a little bit better. This is so good. Why am I drinking plain water? I'm gonna drink this so much more. Guys, I'm definitely feeling very hydrated. I've got my Dr. Pepper back here and limeade, water. Feeling very hydrated with this video. I just thought you guys should know because I'm literally drinking some of all of this right now because it's so good. So yeah, like I said, this will like really motivate you to drink more fluids. Another tip, which I love and really try to use this one, is have a pool bag stocked with everything you need so you can just grab it and go when you want to run your kids to the splash pad or a pool. This one's from Amazon and I love it because it's breathable so things don't get gross and smelly. And it looks kind of like fishing net to me. I don't know, it's really cute. It reminds me of the ocean. Make sure it's just filled and stocked with everything you might need for a quick pool day or a run to the splash pad or whatever you might have going on. So I try to keep 1 or 2 towels in here. In Utah, it's so hot and dry that you dry off really quickly, but I usually have 2, but I just grabbed 1 for this video because we've been using stuff a lot and so I need to like wash our towels and everything. And then I have little matching swim hats for my boys that I'll stick in there, and I often will just keep this stuff in my car or I'll just keep it in like hanging in our mudroom. So hats, sun hats, towels, sunglasses for all of us, and there's a little pouch in here that's perfect for sunglasses, and then obviously sunscreen, and then lotion because I don't know, my feet and hands get so dry when we're at the pool or a splash pad. It's so dry here and my skin is already dry, and so I know like chlorine dries out your skin too, so I try to keep some lotion in here as well. And then usually we'll throw a pair of like Henry's flip-flops in here. They have little water shoes they wear like the whole summer, but in case a shoe goes missing or we forget to grab those and he's for some reason in bare feet, I'll stick these flip-flops in. And then of course some snacks. These are the little Annie's Bunny Grahams that they love, and oftentimes we'll either go grab like a Happy Meal after the splash pad or I'll just pack a lunch, but having some emergency snacks just in case is super helpful because sometimes you're running out the door and you forget to plan. A couple of little dum-dums for, I don't know, bribery. And then we have a splash pad, well, a bunch of them really close to our house, and whenever we go, other kids have little toys and my boys always want them. So I'll show you guys up close, just like a little ducky and then these 2 little boats, and we like to do races down like the little splash pad, like lazy rivers, if that makes sense, and Henry loves it. So I'll usually stick a few toys in there. Nothing that you're scared will get lost though, because other kids will grab them and inevitably you might lose one. So we just bring stuff that is not a big deal if we lose. And then hand sanitizer. Big fan of hand sanitizer, especially when they're playing at the parks, getting their hands all gross. So just throw that on there. And then swimming diapers. And then I go ahead and stick this cute clip in the front of my bag for my hair in case I want it, and you're good to go. So it's so nice having this packed and ready. I feel like it takes a lot of the stress away from packing all your kids' stuff when you have to hurry and go out the door. Okay, my next tip might seem obvious, but check local events. Go online, or if you guys get like the little booklets in the mail for your local events, your town festivals, things like that. Peruse those, or just go on Google and say like free or cheap events near me. Lots of times your city will have events that you might not even know about, like a festival every summer, or that's oftentimes free or very, very inexpensive. I know towns around us will often do free movies, outdoor movie nights, where they have like a big projector up in a big field or a park, and then you just go bring a blanket, you can bring dinner and just watch a movie with your family, which is so fun. I think that's such a fun summery type activity. Also, if you are a student, like you're going to college, or if you have anyone in your family from the military, there are usually discounts for that type of thing at like family fun centers, passes to different like aquariums, zoos, stuff like that. So just look for discounted or free activities that you can do with your family Some of our favorite free activities are hiking. We love hiking. It's probably our number one, although it's getting harder because Henry is too big to carry in the backpack and is too little to go more than like maybe a mile or two. So we kind of have to pick and choose our hikes, but we love hiking, camping. Did you know that you can camp for free on, I think it's called BME land, but there's certain land that's like, I think it's government owned or government protected, and it doesn't have the facilities like, you know, toilets and running water, but if you bring your own stuff and you don't mind peeing in a bush, which we don't, then you can just camp for free. So you just have to look it up and figure out where it is, or you can reserve a campsite, but plan ahead because they do fill up fast, at least they do here in Utah. So we love camping. We also love going and just like maybe grabbing some dinner or bringing our own picnic to a splash pad and letting our little kids play, or going to a pool. There is a really, really fun little water park that's half an hour away. It's like $5 per person, and I think it's free for like 3 or under. So we get in for pretty cheap to that. And I know if you live locally, it's only like a couple dollars. Also, if you guys have cheap movie days, like we have $5 Tuesdays. If you're gonna go to a movie, plan for something like that so you don't have to break the bank to go have a fun time with your family. I know there's like 50,000 different ways to cut a watermelon, and everyone is telling you that they have the best way. I have the best way. Let me show you. And you're done. So, okay, easiest thing ever, right? Literally cut it in half and you're done. Now, obviously this isn't gonna work if you're trying to feed like a whole family or multiple families, but for your own self and like a little refreshing snack during the day, seriously, grab a half a watermelon, sit on the couch with your favorite show, and eat away. We will do this, and me and McKay will share, or I'll just eat it and it'll last me for a few days. But honestly, it's so stocked full of water. This is such a good way to get some extra hydration in and some vitamins and minerals, and it's so yummy. Or if you're trying to back off of sugar, then this is a great replacement for like a treat for your movie nights. You stick it in the fridge, just keep some foil or saran wrap over the top, and then pull it out. And seriously, it's so much better than cutting it into a million tiny pieces, and it takes forever when you do that. I actually really do this. I just stick it in the fridge like this, pull it out, literally just grab a spoon, and then good to go. Okay, this can be any time of the year, but I feel like it's perfect for summer especially. Seriously, this is just a favorite product that I feel like makes things smell so fresh. It's the Caldria Sea Salt countertop spray. It smells like citrus, and it honestly smells like a spa. So grab a microfiber cloth, get it wet, and then seriously just spray all over your countertops, table. You just wipe it off, and it smells so refreshing. Like, it really does smell like a spa. Makes things just smell really clean. There's a light lemony scent to it, and it's the best. I really love the Jergens line for tanning lotion. It's a little bit different than traditional tanning lotion. It just gives a good base, but it doesn't go on super streaky or anything like that. So I actually like, there's this one, which is like the Daily Moisturizer Natural Glow. There's also, my favorite is the medium to dark shade in like the firming Natural Glow lotion. I'll link them below, but basically I try to put it on every single day, at least on my legs, and it gives a good little base, and then you can add like more traditional tanning product on top of that if you want to. I just like it goes on without all the streakiness, and it gives a good base for the summer. Thank you guys so much for being here. That is all I have for today. This was a fun, quick one. Hopefully you can incorporate a few of these into your summer for some extra refreshment or fun, or learning for your kids. And thank you guys again for being here. I really appreciate all the support that you show by watching my videos, subscribing, commenting, all of that. So thank you again, and I will see you next time. Bye.